y'all are having a fantastic day. I'm coming to you from Bénin, West Africa. Here, driving on a motorcycle in the rain with Leje, Azariah, Asher, and Julian are behind us there, having a good old time. Just want to ask that you guys would pray for a few specific prayer requests. There is a new church plant in Wawata going on. I want to ask that you would pray that the Lord would help that church to continue to reach the lost, and that Lord will provide a better meeting place than they have right now. I want to ask that you would pray for another church plant in Dawsonville. God has recently provided enough to build a hangar for them, but pray that the Lord would just take care of all the details when it comes to a piece of land that the church has given to, that a lady has given to the church, but we're trying to finalize before we get that hangar put up out there. Pray that the Lord would provide for a hangar and a new church plant in the village called Kanta, with Apollinaire and Jeremy. I want to ask that you would pray that the Lord would provide for a new church plant in Agudanta, the village of Agudanta, with Brother Fulbert, who is pastoring the church in Wawata, and then also just started that church plant. They've got about 12 people coming each week on a Friday for a Bible study, so pray the Lord would help that church plant. Also, Powell, there's a Bible study going on every Thursday there, and they're filled up the room they're meeting in right now. There's about 20 or 25 people there, so pray the Lord would, in His timing, help them to start meeting on Sunday and have a place to meet there. And then I want to ask that you would pray that the Lord would provide for a piece of land for a church plant downtown Cotonou. The piece of land that is down there, all the land that's down there is expensive because there's not a lot of land down there. If you look at Cotonou on the map, it's just a skinny little sliver, and so all the land's pretty expensive. So we've been trying to save ourselves, and a couple of people have given, and we've given that to that church, but we're asking the Lord will provide about 17,000 more for that church plant, for that land, for a church down there. There's a lot that God's doing. It's very exciting. Leje, Julian, and Abel, John, and Mario, and Pater, and Gregoire, and Caesar, and DJ, and Apollinaire, and Jeremy, and Fulbert, and Aristide, and Gildas, and Papa and lots of different men that are going around all day, every day, just sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ with those here in Benin that are in darkness, and they're lost, and there's a lot of ignorance, a lot of idols. We just passed an idol back there a little bit, and it was a fresh chicken. You can see the chicken feathers from a fresh sacrifice that was just made on it. We saw when we came down to visit where we were just going. So just ask that you would pray for those requests, that you would pray for these men, that you would pray for their wives, their children, and you would pray that Christ would continue to be magnified in more churches started, and the churches that have been started to be growing in their faith and to be effective in making disciples, baptizing, and then teaching men all things Jesus has taught us. So thank you so much for those that do have an active part in faithfully praying for and supporting the work here. And if you don't, you're invited and you're welcome to have fruit that will abound to your account for all of eternity.